I know this is a cliche question, price prediction for this year and maybe by the time the next halving, anything you can share on that front?
I think people in the crypto community are too fixated upon short-term price movement. Like they're studying which way it's going to go every 2 days or every week or every month. And, I don't subscribe to that. I don't really think anybody knows. If you told me it was going to go one direction or the other in the next month, it wouldn't change any decision. If you told me 3 months, it wouldn't change a decision. If you told me a year, it wouldn't change my decision. I think that the rational way to think about this is to look out over, if you want to be near term and conventional investor, 4 years, a 200-week moving average. And if you want to be a bit more fundamental investor, then you look out a decade to 2 decades. So when I think about it, I think, what happens in a decade? What happens in 100 years? Between 10 and 100 years, I run all my models, I work backwards, and then I say, what do I think in 4 years? But I never think about 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 hours, even 4 months, right? You could be wrong for 4 months, but if you've worked out the fundamental physics of the thing, and you're looking at the bigger issues, then you'll probably be right over 4 years. And so what is my prediction? My prediction is over time it will go up in price. and I think it'll go up in price because I expect it to demonetize gold and then demonetize negative yielding sovereign debt, then demonetizing low yielding debt, and it'll demonetize other stores of value like bond indexes, stock indexes, Russell 2000 indexes, mutual funds, etc. And obviously that's 100x more than it is right now.
Yeah.
As for how fast, it was going up at 1,500% annualized for a month. Okay, so people are freaked out that it traces back.
Right.
Oh, well, when it traced back, when it crashed, it was only going up 1,000% annualized.
Yeah.
Okay, if it went up 100% annualized, it would destroy every other alternative, right? So the point really is whether it's 1,500% or 1,000% or 100% or 200%, that's going to be a really big deal for people staring at the chart over 1, 2, 4, 8 week time frames. But the only decision you can make, which is a mistake, right, is to be short Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Right? Like to sell it and not own it when it goes up again is the one mistake. Right? I mean, well, in fact, so if you get up every day and you ask this question, well, should I sell it today?
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you're going to ask the question 365 days in a row, and one day you'll make a mistake. If you get up every day and you don't ask the question, are you committed? If you're committed, then why don't you just wait a year, and then you can look and see what happened, and maybe it went up and maybe it went down. And after 4 years, if it's down, it's probably not working. After 4 years, there's something wrong with the thesis. After 1 year, I've actually seen periods where, like with Apple stock, it was clear Apple's going to crush everybody. There's like a 1 year period when you could have bought it and it would be down for the year. Over the past 10 years or 15 years, there was one time you might have made a mistake. There was never a 2 year period or a 3 year period. And over a 4 year period, you could have bought Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google, Microsoft over 4 years, any time during this mobile wave era. It's impossible. Bitcoin is going faster than they're going. And I think the people that are real critics, right, they looked at the blow off top in 2007 and they were using that as a criticism, but even then, right, over 4 years, it turns out that it would have been a mistake to have sold ever.